Today on the Bad Beagle channel, we're going to make something to throw these at. So I'm going to make my target about 2 feet by 2 feet. So this project is a good one to use up some of your scrap lumber on, because I'm cutting a whole bunch of blocks 4 1/4. That way they'll fit under my CNC to plane it smooth later. And you can really use any kind of wood you want. You just want it to be pretty soft. That way the knife's gonna stick in there. For my knife target, I'm making it out of 4x4s. So I'm gonna need a lot of these little 4 1/4 chunks. So what I did is set myself up a stop block. That way I can just slap it in there. It's gonna be that size every time. For the target, since we can't use any fasteners, because we don't want our knives to hit those, we're gonna have to glue all 4 sides of the 4x4 and then just slap them in a 2x6 frame to hold them tight until the glue dries. I'm using 2 clamps here to keep everything nice and tight before I screw the corners together. I went with this LePage outdoor wood glue pretty much because it's for outdoors and they say it's paintable. So we'll see about that. So here's the target after the glue's dry. And it ain't looking so good, but have no fear. The long mill is here. Okay, to plane the target down, first thing we're gonna do is open up G-Sender in our computer. And then go ahead and connect our machine. Now we're gonna go to surfacing. And in your X and Y boxes, you're gonna fill in the dimension you want to surface. So I'm gonna go 27.5, 27.5. And this will be your cut depth in this box per pass. So I'm gonna go 0.1 inches per pass cut depth. And I only want to do 1 pass, so I'm gonna do 0.1 there too. And then my bit is gonna be 1 inch. My speed rate 55. Step over 50%. And you can either do zigzag, which looks better on like a live edge board or something with grain. Since I'm doing end grain, I'm gonna go this one. And my start position will be in the bottom left corner. This just gives you a visualization of what you're gonna get. It looks good to me, so we're gonna press run. Now that we got our surfacing file loaded, all we gotta do is 0 our X, Y, and Z, and then we're ready to hit start. When doing your Z height, you wanna measure each corner, and whatever corner is the smallest measurement, that's where I like to 0 my bit, because that way I know everything will be level. Because if you go from the highest point, if that point is 0.1 higher than this might not get touched. And then your corner will just be a little bit off. And that would keep me up at night. Now, I have a fancy zeroing plate, but I find it a lot easier. Just use paper. And that's it. To 0 the X and Y, I just make sure the bit is halfway on the X axis and then halfway on the Y. And then I'll just go over here and hit 0. So now we're good to go. We got the file loaded. We just gotta plug the router in and hit start. Now she's all planed down. I gave her a quick once over with the belt sander with some 120. Now I'm gonna put some probably 2 coats of white paint over this before I make my design I want for my target. I had this in the shop, so this is what I'm going to use for the 2 coats of white. Houston, we have a problem. We're going a lot deeper than our 0.1 inches. That's because our safe Z height is 0.8 inches, so it's bumping into our stop pins. So you're going to have to go to your design software, go to material settings, and then change your Z gap. We'll go 0.2. I don't know. Recalculate your tool path. Now we should be good. So it's all cut out now. Originally I was going to paint all the engravings black to make it pop, and to make that easier I put this on the whole piece, but this stuff is garbage, so it didn't stick, and the parts it did stick, it peeled the paint right off, and it also jammed up my bit. Here's the target all finished up. Holds the blades pretty good. I'm just kicking myself still for putting that blue film on. As you can see, it just took the paint off everywhere. But now I know. See you on the next one.